How many cars are coming up this way now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Save your comments for, oh, he's texting and driving, distracted driving. Well, we were stopped back there. So those cars sat there that entire red light, right? The red lights we've documented on this channel are anywhere between 2 and 3 minutes each. And you can see this fog is quite dense. In fact, the camera really isn't doing it justice. The camera tends to see through a lot of it, but we're doing 67. That's being generous. In an 80. Fog is dense, yes. Is there any reason why we can't go 80? No. 62. Lots of good drivers up there though, putting their headlights on so that their taillights are also on. So that's good to see. But yeah, we got a lot of shortcutting drivers, including this one here. How many times have we documented that they go up this road because they think that that's a shortcut, I'm doing the air quotes, shortcut back to the highway. But you were sitting at that traffic light back there for 2 to 3 minutes. You could have just gone into the right lane and actually turned, and you would have been at the highway already. You would have saved yourself 2 to 3 minutes not sitting at that red traffic light. There's absolutely no denying it. The proof is right here in this video. Before we get too far into the video, I live on Wonderland Road, this very road that we're on. My destination is at the end of Wonderland Road. The crow doesn't fly that straight. Wishes it could. So there's already one example of somebody who had absolutely no business being on this road. Yes, they could have lived in one of those 3 houses that was on that road. It is possible. However, I would bet this vehicle against it. And you've got that on video right now. Somebody stand up and tell me that that person lives on that road. And you'll know the road because you'll know that person that lives on there. And I'm not going to say it. But it's just amazing to me that we saw it all through last week and the week before, that the snow hit and all of a sudden just in this little section right here we've seen a dozen cars going north and south, but the snow hits and that number plummets down to like not even half, and then the half that remains on the road are the stubborn ones that they've just gotten into a routine of taking this road, but they don't have an all-wheel drive vehicle, they don't have snow tires, they're not equipped for it at all, but they're still just gonna go up there. They're still gonna sit through those 2 extra traffic lights that they wouldn't need to on the highway or Hyde Park Road. They're gonna go 10 kilometers an hour slower than what they could have if they were on Hyde Park Road, you know, or they're just avoiding taking a highway because it's fast and arrow straight and flat. You know, again, I'm trying to rationalize something that's irrational, but it's hard to put meaning behind something that's meaningless. But yeah, there's been so much shortcutting traffic, and that's the definition of Middlesex Center, that they've had to install that traffic light we just went through and the traffic light that we're approaching now. All these people do not live on this road. I know that. I live on this road. Supposedly there's a traffic light coming up somewhere. I don't see it. We never made it above 62 on that road. But what are they going to do? They're going to continue to go up this road. Or they're going to turn and they're just going to prove my point even more. And I feel like maybe turning right and trying to go back to the highway would help me, but that's not my way to work. But again, they're just going up this road for the sake of going up this road.
He's like 30. No way.
Well, he didn't say that was the most. He said back in his heyday, he could drink 30 beers no problem and not even feel drunk.
What? I didn't hear that part. I said 30 beers.
74. We're doing 74 now.
Cow.
Those cans, they look like
that was short-lived. 60, 63, 62, 61, 58, 55.
People there. He had to give a shout out to someone else.
Yeah, Trucker
Then why are
John
you
came
going
up
this
and
way?
he's a fan,
Go
so,
on the
what's up,
highway.
Trucker
If you
John?
don't know this
Trucker
road well
John.
enough and you're not equipped to be on this road, go another way, pull over and let people pass, or stay home. Those are your options. Your option isn't to just bear down and stay on this road. You know? Just continually driving yourself into danger, into a situation that you're clearly not comfortable with. You know? And then you're taking down, well, I got another 4 people behind me. We didn't catch up to you because we're going some insane speed. We caught up to you because you're not going the speed of the road and you're not driving per the conditions. And then the comment might be, well, they're driving for the conditions that they think they're comfortable with. That's fair. The OPP shows up and sees that you're impeding some 8 to 10 vehicles. Guess what? Now you're charged. And the impeding is an odd one in the Highway Traffic Act. It used to be that if you were doing 15 under, instant ticket. It was no debate. Now they just call it impeding, so it's up to the officer to basically determine whether you were impeding or not. So having 10 cars behind you, not going anywhere near the speed limit, we're doing 65 right now, that's grounds for impeding. The other part of that is that you can be charged by the amount of vehicles that you're impeding. So if you're impeding 10 cars and the offense is $300, they can impose a $3,000 ticket instantly. Yeah, that was a dramatic pause just to let that sink in. If anybody's still here listening. But yeah, we're doing 68. It's the fastest that we've gone in a stretch anyways. Nope, now we're back down to 62. And I can't leave any earlier than what I leave. I already leave 5 to 10 minutes early. On days like this, I can't leave another 5 to 10 minutes early. That's 50% of my drive. I've got to leave earlier because of people that are shortcutting and driving on this road that, again, have absolutely no business on this road. I can't do that. There comes a point that, you know, drivers need to be responsible for their own actions. Right now, us 4 drivers plus the 4 or so behind me, we're the only ones that are responsible for that driver who's leading the parade. We're the only ones that are responsible for their actions. They don't, 0 F's given today by the person leading the parade.
Nash Jewelers.
55. Okay, this guy's going to turn into the field. I think he's maybe giving up. Jesus. 56. Again, that speed limit of 80 is not necessarily a target, but if you're impeding, you can be charged.
Playing the hits of the 80s, 90s, and more.
We're already 10 minutes. This is like at most an 8-minute drive that we've documented. And we're already 10 minutes in. 56. I really wish my dash cam had the speedometer on it and the GPS so you could see this, but I think the evidence is pretty clear when you got all these cars stopped up behind them. Jesus. I might actually be the 5th car here. So the point of this channel is to educate. That's it. The point of this channel is not to shame people. It's not to make fun of people. It's nothing like that. It is purely to educate. Because nothing would make me happier than shutting this channel down because everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to be doing it. So don't misconstrue anything that I've said as being like really like harsh or negative or even judgmental. They're just facts. You know, Middlesex Center calls this shortcutting traffic. If any of them turn left, that is shortcutting traffic. They could have been on Hyde Park Road, which is the road to the left, directly to the left of us. It's 10 kilometers an hour faster than Wonderland Road, the road we're on. It has one possible slowdown in Ilderton, and it is arrow straight, super flat, and in the wintertime it is fully plowed and salted, unlike this road. So the one that was leading the pack has turned, and this person has also turned. So you've just demonstrated my point. 50% of traffic had no business on this road. Again, I live on this road. My destination, the end of this road. Crow wishes it could fly that straight.